So instead of reacting negatively and getting involved in a way that's going to just exacerbate the situation, sometimes if you see where it's coming from or what type of character and the pattern, by seeing the patterns, you're better able to judge. And this comes in with your empathy. We have empathy as Pisces. We always have. It's something that we are graced with. Be gentle, your precious cargo. Let's get another one. I felt that one right here. No one knows your real value as much as you do. I love this book. It's kind of fun. Your precious cargo. No one knows your real value as much as you do. So that I feel that both of these are saying, just be kind to yourself. A lot of us, as I was talking about perfection, I feel that this came in because of that. I feel that our perfect side, our perfectionist side, comes from what we've been taught. You need to do everything perfectly. I feel that that's unbalanced. I feel that's kind of been thought in the wrong way. I think you should be thoughtful. When you do things the right way, let's say you're working as a group, let's say just in a restaurant, by you doing your job, you make it easier for other people to do their job. If you don't do your job properly, then somebody has to do that stuff for you. So it's less about perfecting your job. It's more about being thoughtful enough so that when things come together, they work well with one another. And I don't know why that came in. I don't think it, I honestly right now I'm wondering, is that relevant? But apparently it is. Okay, so for some of you, this message needed to be put out there, because sometimes we judge people as saying, oh, why can't they just learn to do something? It's not that hard. What we should be helping people understand, and it's not the perfection of the job that's important. It's the thoughtfulness about being part of a whole. So anyway, that's important, and the message has been given. Yeah, that was weird for me, my human brain, but you know, my human brain's not involved. So we'll tell Jane's ego brain to shh, yeah, shh, that's fine. All right, so I'm going to take Enchanted Map of the Oracle cards. Okay. Oh. Talisman. I love this card when it comes out. Always makes me feel really good to see it. I'll put it right here. Talisman. Okay. Let's get another. Stacking the deck. This is what this card is right here. They're telling me ace in your sleeve, ace in your pocket, ace in your pocket. Making choices. I was talking about choices, so this is making a choice. These are both cards that we've gotten out of this deck. This one just recently. And that's right. So both these right now, in context with the cards that have already come out and the hits that I'm getting, is that there's no wrong or right choice. Everything in your path is what you make it, okay? However, there are some choices that can be divinely guided, and I feel that this is a divinely guided sort of reading today. They're telling you that there's one door that you're taking. Let's say when you're taking the time to understand the situation, okay? That's going to stack the deck in your favor. That's going to put an ace in your pocket. And that's the one where you have less reaction, more observation. So it's going to help you in your everyday life. It may help you come up with ideas on how to do things. But you definitely have a choice, okay? So which choice do you want to take? Do you want to do the choice that's going to bring you prosperity and insight and wisdom? Or do you want to take the door that maybe, you know, you've taken before and that's going to bring you back to this choice eventually? Don't be deceived though. You'll always be returned here. But depending on which door you take, some may take a little longer to get to your prosperity, okay? And I'm not saying that even reacting to somebody is not going to make you prosperous. One day standing up for yourself and reacting in anger set boundaries for somebody and releases you from that relationship could help, okay? So like I'm saying, this is free will. This is you. This is kind of a masterclass lesson from Spirit letting you know that if you do choose to take the time to study things like a student, okay, and less reaction, it's almost like I feel like we're almost a little bit out of body, out of human experience, let's call it, and more in a observing type of thing. You get to understand a lot more, and then you get to stack the road back, okay? Because you're coming back to this road, but you get to stack it on the way back. These things, you're going, oh, yep, next time I'm around here, I'm gonna have this, you know. And stack the deck. It's good. It's all good. Well, for me, it's all good. That's fantastic. Okay. I think I'm going to write this down. Jane's going to write this down because I've had difficult situations this week where I've had some pretty disparaging thoughts. And I'm thinking that maybe instead of doing that is to look at the problem head on and observe it like somebody who's trying to gain insight and find the solution. It may not come right away, but that's not the point. The point is that you have put a request out to the universe going, I am actively looking for solutions. I am actively knowing that there's something better. And that in itself is like bringing back that energy of bringing in the solutions. It's like if you want solutions, you can ask for them. Okay? That's not bad either. Because sometimes you say, oh, you know, act as if you already have the solution. That's fine. But if you don't have it and you want it, and you find that that's a good thing, you can send out that request in a very positive way. I'm going to be grateful to receive insight and solutions on this topic because I can't wait to tackle it. Okay? So that's excitement. That's a very high vibe. So, you know, I'm going to leave you with that little nugget there. Okay, so what other deck can I use to, oh, no, I've used that one. Oh, Pisces, we're going to use a brighter deck. I'm going to use the Mystic Monday deck. This one has all the shadow people. I'm just going to say the shadow puppets. The shadow and this one has bright colors. So I'm going to use this one for the second part of the reading. I want bright colors. Bright colors. All right. All right. Okay, so before I continue on, I am going to do it again. I'm going to say thank you for everybody who donated. You guys are so cool. On the super thanks and the donations, because I've received donations as well. So thank you. Every little bit counts, you know. So it's not about the amount. I'm grateful for anything. I mean, these are tough times, so it's fantastic. What was I going to say? Okay, I think I'm doing the new moon this weekend. Yeah, tomorrow. not this weekend, Sunday. Yes, I'm doing the new moon and Leo reading and the weekly. So if you want to see that, subscribe now if you haven't already. For those of you who already subscribed, it's just letting you know what's coming in. I'd like to say I'm grateful for you, and I thank you very much for coming every day. You make me super happy. All right, so let's see here. Don't know. Do I? Don't I? I'm going to peek at it. Yeah, no, I'm not. You know why? It was the Eight of Swords. It didn't come out. It doesn't count. That one came out. That one counts. Okay, so beautiful. Ace of Swords, breakthrough. Yay! Hey, look, the way the light's shining, it almost looks like clouds in here. Okay, so you are having a breakthrough. How? By standing in this challenge, okay? By standing in this challenge, you're coming up with solution and manifesting dreams, okay? So for a lot of you who've been wondering, like, how do I get to manifest my dreams? How do I, like, start making things happen? Well, that's how. By sitting through something. Sometimes we go through things so quickly that we don't give it a chance to come up with a solution. We're just going through the motions, fast, fast, fast. And the world was going like that for a long time. But now, sometimes we can sit with one idea and go, okay, well, how can I take this sucker apart? And, you know, not indefinitely if you can't find solutions, but, you know, maybe sometimes just taking a few pieces off, it gets you to look at the picture more intently, and you get to see the whole thing instead of just, like I said, the empathy. You get to see their point of view, where they come from, how they're coming through it, all of that, okay? It's not just that situation, it's how that situation evolved from the beginning, okay? And it's helping you have a breakthrough instead of just knee-jerk reaction to everything. You have the Ace of Wands, which is energy, and you have the Ace of Swords, both. Great. All right, so here you have the Five of Swords. Right. You can see, in this case, your sword, you turn it around and you're looking at the opposition here. The opposition that came in was, there was a loser, there was a winner, whatever you want to call it. I feel there's no winners and no losers with this card. It always means, but because of these losses, you can turn them into clarity for a win. You see what I'm saying? Yes, see what I'm saying? I feel like a gangster all of a sudden. You see what I'm saying here? So, you are, yeah, you're taking all of these conflicts, okay, if you want, or lost battles or whatever. It could be like work situations, it could be disputes of any kind, and turning them into a win. This card's always, there's winners and losers, and depending on what side you are on, is dependent on how you're going to feel about it. So how about turning those losses into wins by getting introspection on them? King of Pentacles. Yeah, magic turning it into gold. King of Pentacles is the richest king in the tarot deck. He's the guy who's got the mansion and the cars and, you know, the landscape and all of that. He's this guy, okay? But he's also very earthy, and that helps him, because when you're grounded, that's what I feel. I feel like you've been dealt a situation and you've decided to, you know, just go sit under a tree and go, okay, let's look at this from a viewpoint of, you know, grounding myself, giving me that stability of the Emperor, which is closely related to this dude. And he's just like, yep, let's see what we can do about this. How can we turn lemons into lemonade? And I love both. I don't think lemons are failures, but we'll, you know. Again, that's personal Jane coming in. Okay, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Okay, with the Two of Pentacles. Okay, the only time that you should move quickly in this energy, because the Knight of Swords is like, I'm going in, is to, with this Two of Pentacles, is being adaptable. That's how that energy should be used by you all the time, okay? With the purity of intention. To be sharp-minded, okay? To have direct communication with yourself and figuring out how to make things work in your favor. And working in your favor means monetarily, spiritually especially, and humanly as well, because your body reacts to stress. And if you can divert that stress into search for knowledge, you're going to help your stress situation in your body. Okay? Yeah, I saw the Ten of Wands under the neck. Yeah, some of you may be, okay, some of you may be having tension in your neck. I'm hearing change the position. Change the position. It's for somebody. I don't have no idea. I'll leave it with you. I'll leave it with you. All right, Seven of Wands. Look at that. You got the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. You're going to be able to... I love the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is like, I'm on top of this hill. I'm king of the hill. Okay? This is going to put you a step above people. It's going to make you so... I don't know. Even when big forces are working against you, you're going to be able to stand above. You're going to be able to turn things in your direction and make progress on them. And that's something, that's something that I want in my arsenal of like that big bag of goodies that I carry with me. That things that you have that can't be taken away from you. That is one that I want. To turn like something bad into something profitable, happy, helpful. It's, you know, that's quite the bag of tricks there you have. Okay? You know, look, you are going to look like a magician. People are going to say, how the heck did you do that? This is a great way to pass your time, is what I'm hearing. It's a great way to pass your time. Oh, and what? Oh, and OMG. As the kids say today, OMG. There you go. There's the Emperor. There, here, and here. So it gives you a sense of stability. Imagine being able to turn... most, I won't say all, because sometimes it's, you know, it's depending on the degree of what's happening in your life, you know, natural disasters and stuff, they tend to, yeah, take you a little bit by surprise. But imagine having the ability to turn everything into your advantage, even your failures. Imagine. Imagine, Pisces, imagine having that magic. There's a magic that's, you can't, I would never sell that. Could I bottle it? Well, I think that's what I'm trying to do here. Okay? Bottle it to sell it, that would be fantastic. Okay? What is this here? The Ace of Pentacles. Be able to, what you're not seeing is that everything can be turned into a seed that can grow and bring in prosperity. Ta-da! You know? What else do you want from this? It's ta-da! I feel like, you know, coming out of a box and going ta-da! There you go. You become that fantastical person. Okay? Alright, so let's see my favorite deck. We're going to close out the card week. My new favorite deck. I'm sorry, cards. You're all my favorite decks. I honestly, yeah, they're my children, I think. They help me communicate. They help me find words for the things I can't find words for. Spirit language can be interesting. They give me a sense of security, so that's very good, right? Wow. You are a pawn. The path. There are no others. We've had this one this week. I like that. Okay. So, let's see here. The path is easy enough. I mean, they're saying the path to everything is love because it's a heart and peace. Okay, so that part is really easy. It's really easy to look at that and realize that in your life, it's going to be easy enough to do things if you take it in that sense instead of the other one. It's not always easy because some people come around to trigger you. And when they trigger you, it's very hard to do it any other way. Here it says the path begins in the middle and stretches as far as the eye can see, beyond the desert into the mountains. In the southeast. From there it joins Interstate 10 and leaves it again about a quarter of a mile beyond the third rest stop. For those of us who have lost their way, it's always possible to turn to the guidance of universal consciousness in many traditions. The heart symbolizes intuition of spiritual realities and the center of the cosmic soul. Okay, for you are a pawn. It's that a lot of us think that we're being manipulated by other people. The part of it is, Pisces, is that we're all an integral part of a chessboard. We all have a part to play. And if you can see it that way, you're one step above the rest, okay? Because then you become less of somebody who is just feeling like you're a victim to something than experiencing something. So we're all part of a whole. You are not a pawn, even though you may feel that you are. Okay? There are no others. Again, I feel that these are closely related. I feel that this is like the Five of Swords. There's only you. That begins with you. The way you deal with the situation, then you don't overreact to the other situations. Okay? So it's wisdom. The path is the path of the heart. Everything is done through peace, start and ending, like I said before. So there you go, Pisces. This is it. This has been your big, fantastic finale for the week. I hope you enjoyed this week's readings. I did. I got a lot of wisdom out of it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to write the game plan for this one because I think to see things as an opportunity for growth and building something that might help others out of conflict, that's one that I've always heard, you know, like necessity is the mother of invention, but I've never heard it in the fact that your daily experiences or your interactions with people or situations can actually offer the same thing. So I hope that you've taken that wisdom with you and that you're going to utilize it going forward. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings. Take care.